Well, in my opinion, living in the city is a better choice for me because I think the quality of the education in big cities is more is better than the rural area. Another thing is that in the big cities, you can widen your job opportunities and have you can reach to a higher salary than in the countryside.
That makes a lot of sense. Access to better education and more career prospects are certainly compelling reasons to choose city life. Let's move on to the next one from the prefer section. Do you prefer physical books or ebooks?
Well, to be honest, I think ebooks is a better choice for me because with me because with ebooks I just need a it's more convenient with me because I just need a digital device such as phone and computer connected with Wi-Fi and I can read almost everything and everywhere I want. Another thing is that currently the price for the physical book is very high with me because I'm just a high school student.
That's a very practical point about convenience and cost, especially as a student. It's great that you can access so much on the go. Let's look at the next preference. Do you prefer spending time alone or with others?
Well, to be honest, I think spending time alone is a better choice for me because uh, when I'm in a crowded place, I feel very nervous and worried, and I scared if I scared the sense that people laugh at me. And when I'm alone, I think I do everything's better and I can learn the way to deal with the problems independently.
That sounds like a really healthy way to recharge and build self-reliance. It's great you know what environment helps you thrive. Moving on to the next question from the prefer section. Do you prefer hot or cold weather? Why?
Well, to be honest, I think I prefer the cold weather because in the cold weather, I just need to wear more shirt or even wear the long short to feel comfortable. In and another thing is that in the hot weather, I need to stay in a place with the air conditioning to feel good. And in the summer, it leads to many issues such as the weather and it hurt many things and make me feel uncomfortable.
It sounds like you really value the comfort and ease of layering up in the cold, especially compared to the struggles of dealing with extreme heat in the summer. Let's move on to the next question from the prefer section. Do you prefer cooking at home or eating out?
Well, to be honest, I think cooking at home is a better choice for me because it's not only have me saving money by saving money. Another thing is that I can buy my own ingredient to make the things I want. And another thing is that eating out can be very pricey for me because I'm currently a high school student.
That's a fantastic approach. Controlling your own ingredients and saving money are definitely great perks of home cooking. Let's move on to the next question from the prefer section. Do you prefer studying in the morning or at night?
Well, to be honest, I think studying in the morning is the better choice for me because when in the morning I'll have full of my energy so I can focus much more on finishing the deadline. Another thing is that in the evening after a stressful day, I'm exhausted and I cannot guarantee the productivities of doing anything.
That makes a lot of sense. Starting the day refreshed and energized certainly sets you up for better focus and productivity. Ready for the next preference? Here it is. Do you prefer texting or calling people?
Well, to be honest, I think calling people is a better choice for me because with me, when I call someone, it makes me the sense of face-to-face talking, and also with me, it's more faster because if I text to anyone, I need to use my hand to write a single letter to create the word and to send with them. But with the calling function, I just need to speak and it's more convenient and also faster.
That makes sense, especially for having a more direct conversation and saving time. Let's move on to the next one. Do you prefer watching films or TV series?
Well, to be honest, I think I prefer watching mo- films because I want to see films with the begin and also the end in a short time, around 2 to 3 hours. Another thing I don't like the sense of waiting, which is one of the most popular feature of TV series.
That makes perfect sense. The complete resolution of a film in one sitting can be so satisfying, especially when you don't like the suspense of waiting for the next episode. Let's move on to the next one. Do you prefer working in a team or individually?
Well, to be honest, I think working individually is a better choice for me because when I working individually, I can focus much more on finishing the deadline, and I won't be distracted by anything such as my friends, or I need to go to help someone. Another thing is I can learn the way to solve the problem independently.
That's a great point about building resilience and problem-solving abilities. Let's do the last question for this section. Do you prefer traveling by plane or by train?
Well, to be honest, I think traveling by plane is a better choice for me because with me it's not only convenient because I can go to the air and there's no traffic congestion, and also the speed of it is very high. But the price for traveling by plane is very costly for me. So if my family or myself had to use plane for traveling, we will have a plan before and check our budget.
That's a very sensible approach to managing the cost of flying while enjoying the speed and convenience. Now that we've completed the prefer section, let's move on to the popular section from the second image. Here is the first question from that list. Is cycling popular in your country?
Well, I think it depends on the time. In the past, cycling is very popular because at that time, the motorbike or even the car was has a very high price. So most of family choose the bicycle because has it's not only convenient and also the price for it is very affordable. But now with the development of technologies, cycling now is currently used for short distance, and now people have tendency to use motorbike, which has a higher speed and also more convenient.
That's a very insightful observation about how transportation has evolved with changing technology and lifestyles. Let's move to the next question from the popular section. Is street food popular where you live?
Well, to be honest, I think the street food was very popular in my areas because it's diversities. Because in my country, Vietnam, you can try the one dishes in everywhere, and each places has a has a own special flavors, and that will make you feel that that will make you understand the sense of it.
You've painted such a vivid picture of Vietnam's incredible street food scene. The fact that the same dish can offer such unique flavors depending on where you are in the country is truly special. Let's continue with our list with the third question. Is watching football popular in your country?
Well, in my country, Vietnam, football is the most popular sport, and when our national teams has a match in any tournament, al- almost everyone will watch it in everywhere, such as in a cafe or even some restaurant. And if our team has a win, we will have an accent such as we call it the bow, and that's the wo- that's the time when everywhere where the specific shirt with our flag, and we will go to outside and to celebrate our wins.
That sounds incredibly exciting. The collective energy and passion for football in Vietnam, especially during major tournaments and the celebrations like Đi Bao, are such a unique part of the culture. Let's move on to the next question from our list. Are video games popular among young people?
Well, to be honest, I think it depends on what kinds of person, what kinds of people we're talking about. With the elderly, the the video game was not too much popular, and if and they only play some simple games such as Plug Class or even some games what made it many times before. But with the young generation, video game was very popular because it's one of the most popular way for entertaining, and now it's very convenient. It's very easy to play. You just need a phone or laptop connected to Wi-Fi, and download, and you just need to download and play it.
That's a great observation about how video game popularity varies across generations, with younger people really embracing it for entertainment. Let's move to the fifth question from our list. Is yoga or meditation popular in your country?
Well, to be honest, I think it depends on what kinds of person we are talking about. With the young generation, it was popular, but it's not too much because their hectic lifestyle, and they have met, and there is no wonder with the work they study and also some project for themselves. But with the elderly, it's not only popular with the women, because men found that was not too suitable with them because the bone was too hard, and also with some section can lead to some disease with them.
It's fascinating how the appeal of yoga and meditation varies so much by age and gender, showing how different groups find value in these practices or prefer other forms of wellness. Let's move to the sixth question from our list. Are outdoor markets still popular in your area?
Well, to be honest, I think outdoor market is still popular in my country, Vietnam, because also the development of the supermarket, many people still choose the outdoor market. It's not only for the price; it's more affordable. It's same as it also of the relationship between the seller and the buyer.
That personal connection truly is something special about outdoor markets. You get to know the people you're buying from, which you don't always get in a big supermarket. Let's move on to the next question from our list. Is learning English popular among children in your country?
Well, in the past, learning English or any foreign language was not too much widespread with the children because the price for it was very high with the income of family in the past. But now with the globalization, and now people and now the parents invest much more on their children to guarantee that they will have a good job in the future and earn enough money for them to take care for them and their family and the children's family.
That's a fantastic observation about the shift in priorities. It's amazing how globalization has made learning English an essential skill for the future, opening so many doors for younger generations. Let's move on to the next question on our list. Is traveling abroad popular with people your age?
Well, to be honest, I think traveling abroad was it isn't too much popular in my age because now I'm currently a high school student, so I'm no wonder with my assignments and some project and English certificate for myself, and traveling abroad in this age is only popular with the rich who has enough money to make a trip with for whole their family for traveling.
That's a very realistic perspective, especially with all the academic pressures and financial considerations for high school students.
It certainly takes a lot of resources and time to make that happen at this stage. Let's move to the 9th question from our list. Is home cooking still popular in your country?
Well, to be honest, I think home cooking skill is still widespread in my country because with the whole family with almost family in Vietnam, cooking is an essential skill, and in the future, when they live independently, cooking is a good way for them to save money and also learn cook so, and also learn some new ways because eating out cannot guarantee the quality of food and also it's very pricey.
It's wonderful to hear how home cooking remains a cornerstone of Vietnamese culture, ensuring that families maintain healthy habits and save money while enjoying delicious, trusted meals together. Let's move on to the 10th and final question from our list. Are traditional festivals still popular in your hometown?
Well, to be honest, I think in my hometown, traditional festival is still popular because with us, it's same as the culture that we need to preserve for our center, and also it's currently an attractive destination for foreign customers who want to explore the culture and the history in my country, Vietnam.
That is a beautiful way to put it. Preserving your heritage while sharing it with visitors is such a wonderful way to keep the culture vibrant and alive. We have completed all 20 questions together. How did you feel about the practice session? Would you like to explore